You gotta be able to hear things. All right. Alrighty. Mute that. Pin that. Go back to StreamYard. There he is. There.
Live.
Yes, indeedy.
Live from Georgia. What's up, man?
Oh, just sitting here living a dream. Lashes, how you doing, Lashes?
Lashes, how you doing, kiddo? She's doing really well.
I'm glad to hear it too.
For
She's worked hard. She's worked really hard.
Yep, she found her way, and bam,
that's right.
It's working out, and that's all it takes.
That's it.
You know, I can't stand this light in this place here I got because I mean it's just I feel like I'm like white.
Hey, Marie, how you doing?
Mike, I'm exhausted.
Well, yeah, I'm that too. I get that.
I mean, with this monetization thing, and what I mean, just unbelievable.
Well, you burning that candle at every end, ain't you? And in the middle.
And it's catching up a little bit too. You know, I'm overtired and stuff like that. You know what? I can't believe how great everybody is. I mean, the amount of people that stepped up to the plate, and I mean, I got total strangers from the UK running my playlist.
Oh wow! So,
yeah, I mean, it's crazy. I had one guy said to me this morning. I try to put out, you know, that I got. I don't know if they seen it or not. That I made it past the 4,000 mark, and he said, "Oh, I'm still running your stuff." I should talk about sick of my voice. Holy moly!
Hey, Johnny Small Pepper.
Johnny Small Pepper, my man. What's up? Another big help right there. He calls a lot of people out. Helps a lot of channels.
Yes, he does.
Amazing. And
the man makes good videos.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the older I get, I'm having a little trouble now with the hot peppers and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, I still eat them and everything like that. But good God, I watched him tear a couple ones up the other night. What's going on here?
What'd you do?
You know, nothing. I mean, it just goes crazy every once in a while.
Well, guess you know. Sometimes when I have hot peppers, I like hot peppers still. And sometimes when I have barbecue rockstar, hey John.
Johnny, what's up?
When I have the peppers, you know that song? My version of that song that's out there. My ass is on fire. What's that song that's out there right now where they do it? You know, that's my version of the song when I have hot stuff.
Yeah, I mean, too funny. Yeah, it's been a trip this week. I'm trying to keep. I started doing a little bit of the Mediterranean, and with the keto and stuff, worked out well. Yeah, it did real well.
You know that I saw that video you did where you cut up all the things of different vegetables and did that in there and all that. Man, that looked good. That looked really good.
The whole point behind it is that I'm trying to. Food prices are ridiculous. Okay, so just trying to. I mean, with 3 small eggplant we ate that for a couple. I have some in the freezer yet for different applications.
Right.
Different dinners and stuff. So yeah, I mean, much cheaper. Meat prices are still through the roof. I mean, beef is almost ridiculous. So I last I guess it was a month ago. Running low on my freezer. About a month ago, I bought a what do you call it? Chuck roast round. I bought the whole round, and I went back to get another piece.
It's allergies, John.
It's almost like tripled,
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, but it's worked out. I dropped 2 pounds, and blood sugar's staying normal. I'm feeling really good.
We had lunch today with my daughter and my oldest granddaughter because it's her birthday, her 23rd birthday.
Wow.
And we were out in Athens and had lunch. And my daughter said, "Oh, the grocery prices are ridiculous. I was in Kroger the other day, and this guy was talking to one of the guys working there, and he looked at the prices and he saw the eggs were like $7 a dozen. He goes, 'What's with the egg prices?' He goes, 'Well, that's the cage-free eggs.' Well, what's that mean?" It means they ran around free. They didn't live in a cage. He said, "Well, give me some of them eggs that's come from the chicken that's been in the penitentiary."
But I mean, just stop and think about it a minute. Stop and think about how ridiculous that sounds. Okay, guy told me it was the feed prices. Okay, so yeah, I said, okay, so
ain't they eating what's out there on the ground?
I said, cage free. How does that work? If feed prices went up, what are you talking about, maniacs? But there it is. I mean, just it's all baloney, basically what it is.
Yeah.
I get into some talks about grass fed and grain fed and stuff. We're so accustomed to that grain fed, finished corn finished and stuff like that. I mean, come on.
Well, what the most expensive vehicle to operate these days is, right? The grocery store cart. That vehicle is the most expensive to operate.
You know what? And they made them bigger. Some guy where I go shopping, I guess he gets paid just to round up carts for the people. And he said, you know what? He said, these carts are getting heavier and heavier. He said, because I do this over at Target, and them carts are smaller. But these carts over here are much bigger and heavier.
Yep.
Nothing but love.
Ain't nothing but love. I don't know what the thing is, Johnny. I don't know who's putting it over on us. I know that the cost of gas is through the roof. So it costs them more to deliver it. They've had to raise. Everybody wants a raise in their wages, so they had to raise wages for everybody because nobody wants to work at what they were working at before. And so all that adds to the cost going up. So I don't know exactly how it's going to get under control. I really don't.
How is it that delivering gasoline to stations is costing them more money when they manufacture it?
Delivering it's not. It's the cost per barrel because we're not getting it in ways that we were getting it. We're doing it in other ways. Mike, gasoline. They're not fracking anymore because they cut that out.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with it. I mean, everybody talks about that XL pipeline. Okay, that's Canada's oil,
that's
not
Canada, right? I'm not talking
nothing
about
to do with us.
I ain't got anything on that.
Fracking is for natural gas.
Right. Well, you can get regular gas out of it too.
Let me tell you something. Marie's family was in the oil business for a long time. Okay, they worked up in ExxonMobil.
Hi, Ron.
Gasoline's made one way, just like moonshine's made one way. Okay, they put the additives and stuff like that. It's this right here, the greed, corporate greed. They lost a couple years with the shutdown and everything else like that, and they try to get back. Same thing with the food. I mean, it's just all bull crap.
Well,
anyway,
the cost, people don't understand. People talk about them having record profits. Well, they don't understand the difference between profits and profit margin. Because profit margin is how much you marked it up above what it cost you. Mm-hmm. They always talk about them. We're going to investigate the oil companies and find out what's going on with it. Well,
how can you investigate something with people that are getting paid from them? Right. So it's all corrupt.
but they never find anything because they're not price gouging because their markup has been 7% for decades. They have a 7% markup. They haven't changed that in decades. So the cost of it goes up. Now, where the nobody talks about the amount of money charged on the gas tax
Of course.
because
That's
there's a ton of money charged on gas tax around the U.S.
yeah. Stop. Who else? Who else charges? Who else charges? Say a $4.69 and 9 tenths a gallon. Who else does that? Okay, on beer. You
Yeah.
don't. You know. I mean, it's just I don't know. Anyway, just I just seen look like a lady walking a dog, a little chihuahua out in front of my place.
Oh, Chihuahua.
I thought a rat was going by.
There you go. Well, remember the TV show WKRP in Cincinnati?
Yeah, Edward.
Hey, Edward, what's going on, Edward? You had Les Nessman,
Yeah.
and he was talking about something, and he said he was talking about a golf tournament, and he called Chichi Rodriguez Chai Chai Rodriguez, and and he called, and he said, and you got these little dogs, the Chihuahuas.
Crazy. Completely crazy. So what's happening? What's going on? Everything okay?
Yeah, we've actually gone a whole week without the internet going down.
Wow. It's amazing. Now, see,
So I was able to put up videos and all. The only problem is I didn't have a whole lot of time to do it because with Thanksgiving, we did 3 Thanksgivings, 3 of them. Not 1, not 2, but 3.
Wow.
And
Trumpet, what's up, brother?
and then
I don't know what's going on with my
the
camera.
last one I did most. Hey, Trumpet Master. The last one I did most of the cooking on it. It was mainly me. Tom has left the building. But man, yeah, I love that show too, Marine. That show was underappreciated. A lot of them, several of them on that show are no longer with us. So, but yeah, I have I did most of the cooking on the one on Friday. Plus, I was bound and determined that I was going to have the house decorated for everybody coming here as well. So it was completely decorated for Thanksgiving when they got here. Not a thing left to do on it. Well,
We're on
except for
camera.
one thing. Except for one thing. I had to put out the kids put out the elves. I said, put them anywhere you want as long as I can find them. I said, when you go putting them where I can't find them, we got a problem. Because I don't want to be finding elves in June.
All right. Jesus, crying out loud. Can you hear me all right?
Say again?
Can you? I fell for it. Yeah, I just seen that, John. Christine McVeigh.
Wow, no, I did not know that.
Yeah, 79.
Hey, Paige. Christine McVeigh from Fleetwood Mac died today. Yeah. Wow.
I mean, they are up there, but God, you don't want to hear
Don't
that.
let you meet those. Yeah, who was it? Was that dude that did that collaboration? Don't let you meet Loaf.
Yeah. Yeah, sure
That
was.
was good. I had fun making that.
Yeah,
I did not know what I was gonna make till I went into the kitchen and said, "Time to make it."
Yeah,
I didn't know how I was gonna do the meatloaf.
There's, I think we need to get back to doing a little bit more collaborations and stuff like that.
Yeah, I agree.
The other night, I turned the computer on, came in to check, see where my numbers and stuff were, and all of a sudden, there had to be 10, 15 people that I knew were alive. Holy moly,
When I finally got a chance to sit down and go through the list of things, the first 110 notifications were for people who were live. I
Wow.
counted them, 110 notifications.
Oh, well. Yeah, it's crazy.
That was the first one. That was all of them. And I would kept going through them and going through them and going through them. And I counted every one of them. I'm like, wow, broccoli crust pizza. Now that sounds good.
Oh, I can't wait to see that one. Hmm.
Ron, I'm looking forward to that. Marie says hi, Paige. Paige says hi to everybody.
How's Paige feeling? Okay.
Yeah, she's feeling good. No troubles. We went to the cardiologist, and the cardiologist said the pacemaker's working like a champ. Tested it, ran all kind of stuff on it, said working like a champ.
I got all caught up with doing this. Trying to get. I never thought I was going to let it bother me. Well, let it get to me. But doing that 1,000 was enough stress.
Oh
And
yeah.
then, Mike, I went 2 days at 106 left, and then 16 watch hours. So YouTube really knows how to push your buttons. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So last night at midnight, all of a sudden, bing bong, I get a message on my phone that you need to get to YouTube and do your sign up for. So I finally hit it last night.
And you go back and put. Do they automatically go back and put monetization in on your videos, or do you have to go back? You have to go back and do it.
Yeah, I think you got to.
Wow, that's a lot of videos. Uncle, how you doing?
Yeah, Uncle Murphy. I tell you, man's in great shape.
You ain't
He just
lying.
bops around. Yeah, John, we'll check it out. I haven't been going in, but I've been watching.
Tomorrow at 7 p.m. Okay, John, I'm gonna do my best to be there, man.
By time I get done, I went, Mike. I did another one, another boo boo. I did a video again, and just somehow another one. I moved my camera, turned my camera to get a different angle. I
Mm-hmm.
touched the back of the screen, and when I touched the back of the screen, puts it in slow mode.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so I did another one, and so I had to do the whole video. I had to do that, speed it up, and it was just a comedy of errors the whole week. So trying to keep busy, not worrying about too much about whether this thing was going to go through or not. And I got to tell you, the amount of people that stepped up to the plate, Sheena really stepped up for me.
Big Matt.
Shouted out, Big
Thanks
Matt
for-
did.
Oh, well, wait a minute. The dude is in the house.
The dude. What's up, Mike?
How you doing, Mike?
Yeah. Mike put one up the other day about sausage balls, and I said I really didn't know they had them.
I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. It's on my list of things to watch. I haven't had a chance to. I was going to watch it yesterday, and I ended up editing video and got 2 videos loaded up to YouTube. One's already out, and then the other one comes out Friday, I think. But then, because I didn't want to put it out today with this being out here too. But those, but I've got like 3 or 4 others already shot. I just got 2 or 3 or 4, I forget, but one where I made a basic vodka sauce for pasta, and I used it in a ravioli. Not a ravioli. Listen to me. I used it in a lasagna.
Oh, cool. Very good.
But I didn't, because I was going to be putting cheese in there. I did not put cream into the sauce. I just did the vodka and didn't do it as a cream sauce, vodka cream sauce type thing with the tomato based cream sauce. That's too much dairy. I didn't want that much dairy, so I did it without that.
Yeah, I did. Years ago, I used to make the vodka sauce, but I used to soak the vodka in pepperoncini overnight. Get that heat flavor to it, and then just add it to the sauce. And then I would add ricotta cheese to it instead of just regular cream, and whip it up that way. Taste it much better for me anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said I was going to start doing them, and I haven't gotten around to it, so I'm going to start it now. I'm going to start doing some cocktails. Start doing some videos of cocktails
There you go.
and
We
how to do
with with the Mediterranean and stuff like that, because we're not eating that much. Um, it's more like pick food that I did. So it seems to be working out. Like I said, the prices are right too, also for it. So
Oh, Danforth Avenue. Good to see you. Welcome.
I haven't seen him in a long time.
I haven't. Danforth Avenue without the cherry on top anymore. I like that. That's nice.
Let's see who else is in here.
Chianti into the sauce. That would be good.
Yeah, we don't want to get
And
crazy.
you got the Chianti kid here.
We don't want to get crazy with that.
Mm.
Dumping the Chianti.
Hey, Tom says the Chianti belongs in one place, in a glass.
That's it. Don't ever see me dipping macaroni or anything else like that.
Oh me, that's funny. That's funny.
Yeah, so we're gonna change things up a little bit, Mike. I'm gonna try to. I got a couple. I got a couple right now that are scheduled. And the other night I put one on. Marie and I were watching. Marie says to me, "That music's awful loud." Really? So I had to go back and redo the whole thing again. What a mess. But, it keeps me busy. Keeps me out of casinos.
Yeah. But you got them close by, so you still go, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Keeps you there less time. Gives you more free time for the casinos.
I like when they send out promotions to come. Yeah, you can have this barbecue grill, but you need to spend so much in order to get the barbecue grill. And when you get it, it's one little cheap thing.
Do you follow Mark Kratz?
Yes, Mark's a great guy.
Yeah, I love his channel. He does a lot of stuff I like, and he made a trip and he went through Las Vegas and he did it. He got comped rooms, and I'm like at a really nice place. I'm thinking, how'd you get comped rooms?
He goes out quite a bit. He comes through Vegas quite a bit. Yeah, I'm friends with a guy from Brooklyn, Oriental guy. He's a medic, and he comes out probably 5-6 times a year, and stays out here for a couple weeks.
Dang.
And they comp him from place to place to place to place. So, yeah, they actually fly people in.
Chianti, and Marie says the Chianti goes in the sauce to hide it from you. He gonna pour him a jar of sauce, a bottle of sauce, a glass of sauce. So cheers.
No, we're not. No, we're not. So
folks, the cough is from I have allergies. I am not sick. I have no fever. I have no symptoms other than I am draining like you wouldn't believe, coming from post nasal, during nasal, pre-nasal, anywhere around the nasal. And it just hits my throat and it just says cough. So it makes nighttime not a fun time.
We were a high of 58 today all day, and cool. So
we got, what was our high today? It was like mid 60s or something. Now it rained like a son of a gun last night during the night about 4:30, 5 o'clock this morning. It came a turd floater.
Heidi.
Chianti kid and the keto man ride again. Hey Heidi. Well,
gonna make a movie about that.
But then temperature got up to that, and it's been dropping steadily since then. Let's see, we got up to in the 60s, and that it was at 4:30, 5 o'clock. It was right around 55, 56 degrees. Now let me see. Hey Siri, what's the temperature?
It's 48 degrees outside.
It's already at 48. It's supposed to get down to 30.
Oh, we've been at night. We've been in the 30. We've been 38. around there, 48, stuff like that. So,
It is
Brian,
Brian. There it is. How you doing? And Brian, the bearded Italian.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. In the Deuterino.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been nuts, Mike. I mean, the weather up and down. This time of the year, I particularly don't care for it because I like the fall, but out here you don't see too much fall. You know what I mean? It's most. I look outside here. I got a couple pines and palm trees.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but the wind kicked up a couple days ago, and I tell you what, you talk about allergies. Holy moly!
Yeah.
Because everything's brought in here because just all these flowers and trees and stuff like that are all imported. So,
Oh yeah. We see. My problem is if it's airborne, like from outside, I'm allergic to it.
yeah,
And it messes with me. And I get it pretty much year round, and just different types of things. And when I get it, it's we have weather here is like rain like all be damned during the night, and then temperatures up high, and then temperatures go way down low. So it just
I,
keeps me all messed up.
I wish it would rain to knock some of the stuff down.
Oh, look
We
at
got
here.
we got
We
two
have
Italians in the house,
Charlie, cooking secrets for men.
Charlie and the bearded Italian. Uh-oh.
Hey, Baron, how you doing?
I don't think I know Baron.
He's out of the UK. He's
Okay.
I've just hooked up with him on YouTube. I like his channel. He does some duets and things like that. He's got some good content. Very good content.
Cool. Very good. Very good. Yeah, so I was flipping around today trying to get stuff up and going, and I had a couple people asking me about, well, how is this Mediterranean keto? I said, well, you know what? It really is if you stop and think about it.
Mediterranean and keto go hand in hand really well. I mean, except for the pastas and that kind of stuff. But you could. You think about it. It's a lot of it is the olive oil, things like that, and
it's everything.
It's great.
Everything I bought to do Mediterranean had no labels.
There you go.
Had no.
And that's ingredients. The way, and that's Mediterranean.
So that's why I look at it. I did a couple now. I did a pork cushion now. That's coming up next week. I did a pork cushion, but I did it inside in the oven. I years ago I used to make pork with onions and apples. Okay, and pull it that way. Well, this time I didn't use the apples, but next time I'm going to try. I'm going to use some Granny Smith's green apples and do the recipe that way. But alongside of it, I made a zucchini with some cheese, but very lightly, a little bit of oil, a lot of garlic and stuff like that. And I tell you what, it was delicious.
You're right. Lean protein. Now the beans and the legumes, we have to leave them alone for keto. But the lean protein, the fish, oh yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
Because you get you can add your fat in with the avocado oil, and other types that are good fats like that. Uh-oh. My wife's blood sugar's high. I want to show y'all something. Talking about being a diabetic. I got an app here. Let's see if I can pull it up and let you see it. It lets me know when her blood sugar's high or her blood sugar's low.
Wow.
Can you see it? That's the app.
Okay.
And right now it's going up because she's been having a yo-yo day today. But it alerts me during the night. I can be alerted during the night as to what it's doing, the whole 9 yards. And she's on an insulin pump also. And I got a page on here that tells me how many units of insulin she's got left. And on the sensor, how much time she's got left on the sensor. All that stuff. So
how many times does the insulin get administered throughout the day? It all depends on how she needs it.
Yeah, it's she has a basal rate. Right, she's type 1. And it administers it as she needs it. It adjusts according to her blood sugar. She gets a basal unit amount all day long. Each hour, it gives her that. And then she'll give take care, Baron, but uh, the basal rate is one thing. That's the constant rate that she's constantly getting,
Right.
but it'll suspend itself if it realizes that she's low. And then, but she can do a bolus like at a mealtime. If she has carbs, she can
Hmm.
tell herself to say, "Here, I had this number of carbs, and give me this much units of insulin." Which I think 1 unit of insulin is, I think it was 8 carbs that she set at for 1 unit.
Hmm.
So that's
Yeah.
not. She
See,
uses very very little insulin. It's not much. Way less than everybody else.
yeah, and see, that's that's where where I went off the rails with it because they actually put me on insulin, type 2 diabetic, and
See
come to find it almost
that
killed me. It
that doesn't
almost killed me.
happen that much. Usually, you can manage it through medication, oral meds, and or diet.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
because
the
rarely
diet,
you actually go on insulin.
yeah, the diet they had me on through this endocrinologist I went to was another
Yeah.
almost killer because you could see each time I went on more and more medication. So yeah, I mean, nobody had a handle on it until we started doing with the keto. But
Well, see, back when all right, Paige has been diabetic since she was 6 years old.
mhm.
So she she came from the time where you ate according to how many units of you ate to the amount of insulin you were taking.
Yeah,
Now you take insulin to the amount of carbs and food that you've eaten, which makes a hell of a lot more sense.
yeah, but depending on what they tell you to eat,
Right,
okay.
right.
So and what happened was, if you do the research on it and you look back on it, that's why it's called type 2 because it had the same similarities as type 1. The only difference is type 1 doesn't produce any insulin.
Right,
Type 2 overproduces insulin.
right.
Okay. So the problem there was that's what I called it type 2 diabetes. Okay. Actually, it's an autoimmune
Yeah,
disease, exactly what it is.
yeah.
So, but they didn't know how to do it. So you know what? We'll treat it the same way, put the same medications on it, and I mean, I'm just thinking about how many people did they kill?
Yeah.
With
Well,
with the,
that's why they call it practice of medicine.
yeah, well, you know what? To go to school that long to say I'm practicing,
Yeah.
that don't make sense to me. Really doesn't. And until this thing came around, and then that Tom Delore, I've been watching a lot of him. I mean, he goes over the top a little bit with with what he does, and over to me over checks himself with stuff. So
You
I
could Thomas DeLauer, you could go broke buying everything he says do.
of course, and that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. When you go to the store and you see keto products, keto friendly.
Hmm.
No, it's not. It's
Which he'll tell you real quick, don't eat that. Don't eat it.
yeah,
But it's like get the grass fed, grass finished, 100% grass raised beef. Get the cage free, 100% free range, cage free eggs.
yeah. It's
And
all
I'm
it's
like,
all
geez, Louise, man, I can't afford all that crap.
yeah. I mean,
I gotta have,
I
I'm
mean,
okay with the other.
where are they right now? All these people that were grass fed and stuff. I mean, when you can't even buy ground beef, you're paying top dollar for ground beef now. So I don't get that. I just don't understand.
Yeah.
There again, it's all about the money, and it's all about you know. There's only four beef packers in the country that cut meat. So I mean, it's a monopoly, no matter how you add it up.
Yeah, and you ain't gonna find a butcher in a Kroger.
No, exactly. Too funny. But you'll find the shelves loaded with all kinds of garbage. That's
Oh
keto
yeah.
friendly.
Yeah. I, we have friends that'll say, "Oh, look, I found this. It's keto friendly," and I'm going, "Yeah, did you read the label?"
Yeah.
Well,
I
why?
mean,
I said, "It ain't keto friendly." What's the? Oh, look, I got cauliflower crust pizza. I said, "What's the first ingredient in there?" Flour. I said,
yeah, we got it. There you go. That's why, people say, "Oh, what are you becoming, a vegan?" No.
Not a
Yeah.
chance.
I'm trying to ease up the pocketbook here.
Well, yes, I am because my meat eats grass, so therefore I'm a vegan by proxy.
I said that. Ooh, boy, did I get in trouble. Oh man, did I get in trouble. But yeah, I mean, even the other day
I would love to do something with you, Baron, sometime. It'd probably be after the first of the year before I could do something though, because I'm kind of tied up with stuff.
I got I found a leg of lamb the other day. $20.
Look at here, our treasured home is here.
Nancy, how you doing,
How
Nancy?
you doing, Nancy? Talking about Baron. Baron did a thing about the Queen after she died. It was
Mhm.
very touching what she did. He did like a tribute thing, and it was very beautiful. It was very beautiful.
Cool. I'm trying to see. I know this lighting, I can't stand it no more. I got to do something about it. I look like I'm a ghost.
You don't look bad.
The light too much.
Well, I mean, you just need to get more sun.
Go sit out by the pool. I used to like going to the pool because when I was almost 300 pounds, all the ladies come sit around me. I thought they wanted to talk to me. It was just because they wanted shade.
Hey, well, they came to you, right?
Ay, ay, ay. Let's see what else is going on. Yeah, I mean, even now with the holidays coming up, I don't know how these younger people do it anymore, Mike. I really don't. I mean, with the price of stuff and
Oh yeah.
God,
I was going to buy some. I was in Trader Joe's out in Athens, and I was going to buy some romaine, so I could, put make lettuce wraps with them, and use them for sample things. Well, guess what? Thanks, Uncle. Uh, the date on it was like December 2nd,
Hmm.
and I'm like, and it was a lot of lettuce, and I'm like, I can't eat that much in a day then. And this stuff will go bad before then. I can't do that.
did you ever cook it like escarole?
I have.
Yeah, that's what we do. I buy. I get 6 in a pack of the romaine
Hmm.
hearts,
Hmm.
and some of the stuff Marie cuts up, and I'll saute it up like it's escarole, and some sausage with that, or shrimp, or whatever.
I need to do a video on using like the spring mix.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I take the spring mix when it starts to go bad, and I'll put it in a Ziploc and I'll put it in the freezer, just in a Ziploc bag, and then I
Yep.
can pull it out and I'll use it like spinach or something like or collards or something like that, and do it and stir it. Do a stir fry with it or a cream thing with it or something like that. Because it's, I mean, you could even do that with regular iceberg lettuce. It'll work with that.
If you have a saute pan, non-stick saute pan,
Hmm.
throw some cheese down
Yeah.
on that pan, put that spring mix in there, heat
Oh
it up.
yeah.
Yeah, put some garlic on there.
Yep. You don't have to make a salad every time with the spring mix. You can
Right.
do. There's a ton of stuff you can
Yep.
use it for. I need to do some videos on that to show the different ways that you can use spring mix that are out of the ordinary.
See, we're so accustomed. We're so accustomed to having certain mashed potatoes, baked potato, whatever. Okay, but it's got to be with the meal. Now you can use it. You can do other stuff. I did that one video with the Anaheim peppers. Now, it caught me off guard because usually Anaheims aren't. They're a little heat, but
I got a little
not as.
bit. Fresno's hotter than them.
Well, I tell you what, these jokers, boy. Whew,
You ever had a Fresno?
Who? Fresno? Yeah.
Because I find them to be hotter than an Anaheim.
They but all of a sudden, I mean, these were super fresh, and I said, "Wow, let me give this a shot here." I mix it up with the sausage and stuff. It had a little heat to it, but yeah, I mean, there's a ton of different ways you can do it. When people say it's hard, oh, that keto's too hard, you're giving up. Well, I can't give up the bread. I can't give up this. I can't give up that. Well, you know what? Trade that off. So keep eating the potatoes and go to the doctor and get a shitload of pills. You know what I mean?
People say, "Oh, I can't give up my potatoes. I love my potatoes." I said, "Have you ever had just plain potatoes?"
Right.
Oh no. I said, "So is it the potatoes that you don't want to give up, or is it what's in the potatoes that you don't want to give up?
Yeah.
Because what's in there, you really don't have to give that up."
Yeah. Thanks, Nance. You know what the funny part about it is that people don't realize they load up on with the carbs, okay? And I'm not I'm not bashing anybody. I'm just telling everybody what worked for me, and I'm showing what I cooked that worked for me to get off a lot of the medications and you know sort of get my health back, for an old guy.
Ron, I totally agree. Alfredo sauce would be wonderful on a broccoli crust pizza. That would be fantastic. And throw some chicken on top of it, some shred some chicken, or and put it on top with the Alfredo. Oh yeah, that would be fantastic.
He'll be making a video about that. That's guaranteed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Yeah. So
look at it. It's a broccoli and chicken casserole on a pizza. Basically.
you have people tell you, nah, it's not pizza. You need a regular flour crust. It's debatable.
Oh
Debatable.
no, eggs, cheese, and that, and you're in business.
Yeah. I tell you what, that one I made, the pasta I got from the ketogenic woman, I modified a little bit. I tell you what, came out really good.
Did you do a
Excellent.
video on that yet?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where you did the modified version where you did it in the pan?
Yeah. No, not yet. No.
Okay.
That I
Okay.
didn't do.
Because I want to see that. I want to see that.
Yeah. That actually should make more because smaller pan
Right.
and a little bit thinner because the other
Right.
ones come out. The other one came out a little bit too thick.
Kind of like a thick linguine noodle.
Almost thicker than lasagna. It was a little bit
Oh
thicker.
wow.
Because you pour it out onto the one bigger pan. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean,
Hey, Indian Hemlock's here.
yeah. I tell you what, he's got a great channel.
I love his channel.
Relaxing. I haven't
And
seen.
the man can cook.
Yeah, he can. Out in the woods, he pulls
Yeah.
out.
I can cook. I cook in the kitchen. He's out there in nature doing the same thing I'm doing. That's a challenge. And Ron, you nailed it, buddy. Brother, you nailed it. It's your kitchen. It's your rules. Yes, that's right.
Did that for many years.
That nails it right there.
Anyway, they're. So I don't. Do you know the Canadian fisherman?
I do.
Rich. Yeah, he sent me some tracks to play.
Who was it? He sent
Once it
something
puts
to.
something together.
Was it Jonesy that he did a mail? Jonesy did a mail call where he got some stuff from him recently.
I think so. Yeah, he got some stickers and stuff here. But he sent me some music that he played that he wrote and stuff. He wants me to put the drums to him.
The Gulf Coast Granny is here. So
Charlotte,
Charlotte, you made it back from Treutlen County, from Soperton. Or are you still there?
no, she's home. I think she made it home. I don't know. So what else is cooking in, my friend? Getting ready for the holidays, or is...
Yeah, like I said, I got all the inside decorations done and most of the outside stuff done. All but I had 2 strings of lights that I wanted to do but they were new and I needed to figure out how to do them because they're solar powered. And I did them on last Friday, and so they went out Friday, and then but I had the house completely decorated for Christmas on Friday before everybody showed up for Thanksgiving dinner, and we had 17 here, I think it was.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Wow! Yeah, we went to my daughter's and we had a great time. Wednesday had.
That's hilarious, Charlotte.
Blew up some stuff.
Oh man.
Yeah, we went to my daughter's on Wednesday, and then Thursday we just hung out. I didn't do a turkey or nothing. I refused to pay that kind of money for it, and I refused to spend more money to get a break on a turkey because I spent so much money on it. So I
Yeah.
refused to do that. So the one place I told you, one place was $72 for a turkey. I said, "You're drunk." Now they got. I went into one store the other day, yesterday, and one whole meat case is loaded with turkeys, half price.
Kroger had pre-cooked, they were smoked turkeys. They were small in there in the case today. They were little turkeys. I didn't look at the price per pound, but it was $60 for one.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. So
I'm
now,
like, nope.
so stop and think about it, Mike. For a 15 or 16 pound turkey in Smith's Kroger's, okay, one that they wanted $35 for, okay.
Hmm.
All right, so now that was all of a sudden half price. That's still too high.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I said,
Well,
no, keep them.
thank you, Charlotte, for that. I'm sorry, uh, Nancy, for that. I appreciate the compliment. I my wife loves Christmas.
Me too.
Um, it's not that I dislike Christmas. I have issues with seasonal depression with it,
Hmm.
and it's some years are worse than others. Well, uh, she really doesn't have the ability anymore to attention wise to get. It would take her forever, and she would get frustrated and mad to decorate.
Right.
I hate decorating for Christmas. I hate it with a passion.
You and Marie would get along real well.
And yeah, I was bound and determined that before everybody showed up, I was going to have this house decorated. And I was doing it for her because I don't know how many more
Okay.
Christmases she has to where she knows everything that's going on.
Right. Gotcha.
So I, 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 I I'm like, I'm going to make sure this is an enjoyable one and she loves it and she's going to be happy.
The sad part about it is that I got to go. I got to go next Monday. I got to go get a. I got a lump. The more weight I lose, the more lumps I'm finding. So I got to go get this. When you were out the last time, I had
Hmm.
one on my back. Okay, now I got one right here in right by my throat. So I got to get that taken care of. You know what I mean? It just and like I said to Marie, stuff flips around right now. We're in the late 60s. Okay, how much more time do we got? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
And with Paige's Alzheimer's, I don't know how long she's going to know what's going on. I have
yeah,
no way of knowing.
yeah,
She may be not have real problems. She's got problems now, but it's not severe. There's
yeah.
certain things, and it's more about conversational things or TV shows. She doesn't remember the plot line, that kind of stuff, and I have to fill her in on it, and that kind of stuff. But everything else she knows, but I don't know how long that's going to last. It might be 15 more years, but it might be next year. Who knows?
Exactly. And that's why even with the pace that I was on, okay, because I was following the normal steps for somebody my age, okay, uh, blood pressure pills. Now we're talking about getting off the blood pressure pills. Matter of fact, he didn't refill my blood pressure pills this trip.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, yeah. So yeah, somebody my age, okay, and I haven't had blood pressure pill for almost a week and a half now, and my blood pressure was 120 over 70 something. I don't think I need them anymore, honestly. You know what I mean?
no, that's perfect blood pressure.
Yeah. So, but if I didn't take the steps to get myself back to where I need to be or get to, okay, I would have been in that same road taking 14, 15 pills. Okay. Can't walk, need a cane, need a stick. It's ridiculous. How to get you moving around like that. So there again, I like to decorate. I like the house dressed up for Christmas. Marie don't care less. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Hey, you want a tree? I'll get a color a Christmas tree in it, and I'll hang it on the wall, and I'm happy.
I got a tree that comes in a square box about that big, has a stand. You put the stand together, and I pull it up. It's got the lights on it, gold, very gaudy looking. But hey, I'm in Vegas, baby.
There you go.
You know, and,
You
and
know,
it's right.
we've got it. We did live trees forever and a day,
Yeah,
but not anymore. We got a tree that we bought. I think we got it at Home Depot, and we've had it for, I don't know, 10 years maybe, and it's great. It's got so many layers of tape on the box from where we put it back in there, and then tape the box back shut. It takes you a week when you open it up every year. It takes you a week to cut through all the old layers of tape.
yeah, yeah. I mean, and you know what? When the kids were, the grandkids were little and stuff like that, it was a big to do, And then I would have people at my house Christmas Eve. The Christmas Eve was more my deal than Christmas Day. So I would do the 7 fishes. I would do, I'd have a ton of food, and people would come in and out, almost like shift work type of stuff. And I do like lobster and well, everything.
Yeah.
Now last year, I mean, I did somebody put a video up. Boop, that was it. Where you going? I'm going to bed. It's over. So yeah.
My daughter said that her kids that are still at the house, they said they want to come here to our house on Christmas Eve this year and spend the night and be here Christmas morning, because they said we're going to be going Christmas morning anyway. Why not spend the night there and have Christmas there?
Yeah.
And I said, come on,
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, I mean, it's I don't know. Just traditions have changed. Okay, like my daughter and stuff. They have their their friends and stuff like that over, and I feel like I'm out of the loop with it. You know what I mean? And especially now, a couple years now with the pandemic and everything else like that. So that really put a dinker in it. You know what I mean?
Wait a minute, dude says he got a strike on news break
And
for white Russians. Seriously? Because it might infringe on someone, and that is
it's amazing.
That's a drink.
Yeah, but
I mean, it's like saying, okay, if I say the word Miller Lite or Bud Light, I'm going to infringe on somebody there, because it's a drink.
yeah,
Lord,
it's crazy. I got offered that MB because of I would put up a video, okay, and I was told by somebody who was on there quite a lot that put your videos up towards the weekend, because it's almost like a newspaper where people would go on and read different articles and the news, local news and stuff like that, and you would have more exposure than rather during the week. So that's what I did. So I would put them up on Thursday, hoping they would finally hit by Friday. So, I mean, I had ones that I forgot about, put it on there, and they didn't post till that following Wednesday. And there again, nobody to talk to. You know what I mean? You call up or whatever. So the hell with it. I got enough problems right now with dealing with YouTube and all the crazy rules they have.
Mike said it's like saying Mike is owned by somebody. There you go, Mike. Send them back and say, okay, I'm filing a protest, and for intellectual thievery for the name Mike. Everybody that has used the word Mike, or they have used it in their name or something like that, it is my property. It is my intellectual property, and I want them to get a strike.
Madwood, it's news break.
Newsbreak.
It's throughout the country. I guess around the world. I guess it is.
But
It's a news organization that is digital, and you can put your YouTube videos. You can make videos for them directly and go from there. Also, what do you call the Rumble? I shut Rumble down because I didn't get nothing. If it wasn't for the dude watching my stuff on there, me and him, that was it. 3 people I would have.
Paulie does a lot of stuff on Rumble.
Yeah.
And I think he's actually getting paid over there. But I haven't gotten a dime, but
I think
you know,
I got
I,
$5 from Newsbreak.
well, I can't even get on there. They, I've applied to be able to be a contributor 4 times.
And plus I put a protest in because of you.
Yep, and I still hadn't got a letter saying or an email
Yeah.
saying anything.
They actually sent me a because I ripped them a new one with an email. I mean, it was probably about 2 or 3 pages long, and I said I have people that I sent there, okay, to your group or whatever, and still hasn't. Well, give me their names. I said, obviously you don't know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? So I sent them all back again, the whole bit, and never heard another word from them. So I said, you know what, I'm done. So I took all my stuff down, deleted it, and then I'll just stay here.
Yeah, I don't have a. I've heard nothing. No,
Well,
other than the initial email saying we'll process it, and it may take more than the usual week, and that has been since
wow.
what, July, something like that.
Well, I tell you what, this struggle getting to the 4,000, and like I said, it finally made it. So now we'll see what happens from there. We'll see what kind of action I get on it. Whatever. I'm anxious to see if Egg Life is going to pick anything up.
Well, the lasagna I made was with egg life wraps. I used them,
That
and I
one
only had
that
to use one. I only had to use one wrap.
that's 9 months ago, and it just turned 10,200 views.
That was the soup.
No, that was the first time I ever used Egg Life.
What was
I
it you
made
made? I forgot.
I made the noodles with pork in the wok. I did them in a wok.
Yeah.
This one starts out where I make ginger ale at first.
Hey, Sheena.
Here's my girl right there, Sheena. How you doing, kiddo?
So this lump you got, has the doctor seen it at all yet?
What's that?
Have you asked the doctor about this lump you found?
Yeah, I'm going Monday to get it taken out.
Okay, so he's seen it and he wants to biopsy it or take it out.
Yeah, he's take down. They're
Okay.
yanking it out. I told him I don't want to be playing games. I want it gone. So
Well, at least this one will be up there in front where it won't be like it was with the butt in the back.
yeah, but I tell you, I went and looked. The doctor's looking at me, right, and the doctor's face was right here. We're like looking at each other, and he's wiggling this around. Then he went and got another doctor. She came in. The actual surgeon. She came in. She got real close. Started wiggling around. That's what are you doing? Get a knife, take this friggin' thing out of me, and let me, let's go. But
Yeah.
they don't. They like they always say, they don't think that anything is there. But you never know. You don't know. You
Yeah.
gotta take one. But I can't stand it no more. It's starting to bother me a little bit. Drunken Chef, what's up, brother? Drunken Chef. Drunken Chef had a giveaway last night that he did for Chef. I can't remember what it was called again, but Chef gave out stuff. I mean, like unbelievable.
Yeah, I missed the live for that. I missed that because I went to bed.
How'd you run all night, Chef? Going to have you run again tonight? So we got to get Chef's hours up there. He crossed the line over to the 1,000. So now
that's good.
So now he's just got to get his time up.
Yeah, those egg life wraps, they have gone way up, and this deal where you make them in the pans out, no pun intended. Where you make that noodle in the pan, I'm gonna start doing that rather than the egg life wraps because while I like them, I've gotten to where I can't afford them.
Yeah, I mean all the baloney I went through with him. I mean, this is really bad business for them on their part because I guess they don't really care about, with keto people or whatever that $5.99 and went up to $6.99, and from what I understand, it's back up to $7.99 again. So
wait a minute, you be watching his lives from Japan? You in Japan, Sheena? Did you go there?
Yeah, she's in Japan.
Son of a gun!
No.
I thought you was somewhere. I forget where Oklahoma. No,
No, Sheena goes into different countries where people are and watches their stuff and follows them from there. I tell you what, Sheena really helped me out. She really did. She
Thanks,
pushed and
Uncle.
pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed until I got there. In fact, I said, "Well, man,
And we have got Expeditionary Johnny here.
Mr. Johnny, what's up, brother?"
Her signal's in Japan. Okay, I get it.
I I don't know how I'm exhausted. Just
Yeah, me too.
I
I
stared
haven't
at
got
my
a good
phone,
night's sleep either.
and you know what they're doing, Mike? It would take them 2 days to update YouTube.
Yeah.
So if you're sitting, at first I was sitting with 200 and something, and we waited 2 days. Boom, and it dropped down. It dropped down by 40, whatever, and then it dropped down again a little bit more. Last night was the killer. I had 16 hours left. What the hell? Ay, ay, ay. And then
I
when you
ran
leave,
it. I ran a playlist. I ran it trying to help. The problem I have with it, when I run it, I have to. I ran it while I was asleep. Well, the problem is it will go to sleep. The computer will go to sleep if it's not in full screen. If you even the video's running and it's not in full screen, it'll go to sleep. And that's what it did, and I didn't know it. And so and I'm like, son of a.
I had somebody tell me today I'm on number 207 because I don't know who's running it. You know what I mean? I
Right.
know certain people that were running and stuff like that. But I had one guy say, "Hey Tom, I'm on number 207 on your videos out of 394. Stop! You don't have to do it no more." I said, "Probably sick of my voice." Live from Las Vegas. Live from Las Vegas. The pain in the ass.
Johnny gonna saute up some onions and peppers to go with some green onion brats. That sounds good. That sounds real good.
I haven't seen. I know. I just seen he was up there today. I got to watch him tonight, but I haven't seen Johnny put anything up unless it's there again. Unless it's not picking up or not. Or I'm
The
not
one,
getting the bell wrong.
the video I got coming out Friday, it's real basic, and I'm like, I'm telling folks, you think you got to put your salad, you got to cut it all up and put it in a bowl and all like that. You ain't got to do that. There's a way to get the salad. You ain't got to go about it that way. And I show them about a wedge salad. I said
Yeah.
it's as simple as it gets, but it's a great salad.
And we used to take years ago. We used to take the iceberg lettuce, cut them into wedges, okay, and then we'd have a bowl, and we'd have the dressing in it with cheese and cut up olives and stuff like that, and we'd fan it a little bit and rub it into the bowl. Okay, so all the dressing and stuff would get in there, and then we would just leave it, and that's how people would eat it. So, Daddy Dutch, what's up, brother?
Hey,
Daddy
good
Dutch.
morning, guys. It's Wednesday night, so I get to hang out with my friends.
There you go. There you go. Look at him. He's growing the beard long. He's gonna be.
Oh
he's
yeah,
auditioning.
man.
Hey,
Batman don't have a beard. Daddy Dutch,
Well,
thanks, buddy.
Well, the Midwest version does.
Oh, okay.
all right. Let's see. Can you spin a guitar around like
Spinning
ZZ Top?
like,
Be playing it and then spin it and play it.
oh no.
ZZ Top, because you got the beard going.
Sure, Dan. It's like, you know what? I used to do an ROTC in high school. I used to spin rifles all the time.
See, you've got already ahead of the game.
I'm confident I could do that. Now, whether it's a music I'd be making on a guitar, now that's a different story. It's like my singing. It might be a joyful noise, a bit painful on the ears, though.
Hey, don't worry that it ain't good enough for anybody else to hear.
Sheena, that's cool as hell, Sheena. Sheena, you going up tonight, right? 8 o'clock, you going up?
There we go. Hey, I want to show you guys something. I'll be right back.
Okay. If he comes back with a uniform on with Batman and I'm running,
He's got the mask now. He's got a Batman mask.
I know. Starbucks in Ukraine. Who knows? Yeah, exactly. Right.
All right. So you guys have seen the shirt with the logo, right?
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Now, oh,
Oh.
There you go. But he's
so I bought a bunch of packages. I got a lot of mail to be putting out here shortly.
I got one Friday. I did a mail call. This Friday it'll be coming up. Threads and jars. What's up, Morgan?
Hey, Morgan. They'll be putting you, Johnny. You do them Tomahawk Tuesdays again with the bare feet. They're gonna call you Big Toe.
Big Toe. That's
right. They're gonna call him Missing Toe.
Yeah. 9-toe Johnny.
Yeah.
What happened to you? He throws axes.
They'll be saying, Johnny, where your big toe? Oh, I got it right here. I got
I picked it up. Put it on ice. Put it on ice. It'll be all right.
It's on this keychain.
Yeah, like a rabbit's foot.
Yeah.
It's a Johnny foot.
Yeah. You want to rub it?
Oh yeah, that's right. Put it on the keychain. I can only give out so many toes for a giveaway.
Yeah. Yeah. They say it was my daddy. He said, "Here, have this rabbit's foot. It's good luck." I said, "It wasn't good luck for the rabbit."
Yeah. How does that work? Really? Let me go get a rabbit's foot.
Uh oh. So Johnny,
Getting hot.
this shows PG now.
I know, right? Oh. There we go.
We're gonna do it, brother.
What time is it? Which one of them
Time for the 12-inch pythons.
12-inch one. I actually got here. I got to keep combing it back here. I haven't owned a comb in like 2 or 3 decades.
Oh wow.
Oh. So
Johnny, I ain't owned a comb in a while myself.
I'm not saying nothing. I don't.
You're
wanna
not saying nothing, yeah, Mister. You are not follically challenged at all, there, Tom.
Lance, Sleeper Barbecue.
Sleeper's in. What's up, man?
How you doing?
So you guys allowed to eat peppers? You
Yes.
can eat yep. How about onions?
Yep. Well, yeah, and no.
A little bit.
No, you know what, John? I cut out so many other stuff. I do eat them. I eat
Cool,
peppers,
Charlotte.
onions.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
I've seen you take the dried ones and reconstitute them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've actually done that since you've done it, and it works real well.
Back.
Oh, I'm going to do a video on this. I have figured out how to use the shredded cheese, the pre-shredded cheese, and not worry about the starch that's in it. I figured it out.
Wash them.
Yep. You clean them up real good. Just wash them and soak them for a while in water, and it'll wash it right off.
See, I'm at the point now for what I eat. Okay, it doesn't matter anymore because I only eat one time a day. So, and we don't eat that much. So the deal is, I'll shred my own, and if I don't feel like doing it, I'll buy it a bulk. So.
Charlotte says while she was in Georgia, she had an amazing mail call. She's sworn to secrecy. But she said, just let me say that I have a lifetime supply of Steve shakes. That's a nice thing to have.
Of what kind of shakes?
Uncle Steve shakes.
Oh, cool. Very good.
So I was going to ask. So what? Never mind. Never
Go
mind.
ahead.
I'm
Go ahead.
deprived. Never mind.
Go ahead. Go for it. Do it.
No, because all
Johnny.
No, all of a sudden I was thinking Tom's name was Steve, and so I was like, never mind.
Oh,
no, it's
that's a street name.
That's the street name. Okay.
Yeah.
Tom Gravy, right? Or Steve Gravy?
Yeah.
Garvey.
We were talking to Al, and
Al said
came up talking about, oh yeah, Tom Gravy's out there.
But no, for some of us it's garbage.
I had to type in. I had to type into to Al Garvey. It's Garvey. Say it right.
Garvey. It's Garvey. You're from up north. There's no orange coffee, right?
Pretty funny.
I want to get me some new knives, and I hadn't figured out which ones I want to get. I want to get a good fillet knife. That's one thing I want to get.
There's a lot of
Sleeper's
people
just
out there.
he got him a new knife on Black Friday.
Who did?
Lance did.
Okay.
So I'm
There's a
going
lot of
camping
places out
tomorrow, and I haven't got a clue what I'm cooking. I haven't figured it out yet. I'm almost tempted. Go ahead.
Well, when I did the Don't Let Your Meatloaf hashtag collaboration, until I walked in the kitchen, when I made the meatloaf, I didn't know what I was going to do. And it was, I filmed it on a Tuesday, and I said, you know what? I heard a thing about Taco Tuesday. I was watching a video, and I heard a guy saying Taco Tuesday. And I said, that's it. Taco meatloaf.
Good thing he wasn't talking about hemorrhoids.
Oh, yeah. Preparation H.
Tacos.
Yeah.
Right.
But the only problem with there's a lot of shrinkage in the Preparation H meatloaf.
Yeah.
Shrinkage, that's another topic altogether.
Skip right over that one.
But he was in the pool.
Yeah.
Taco meatloaf. It was wonderful.
That's
It was wonderful.
Oh,
I did it in the air fryer too.
Ooh, yeah, you're a champ with that air fryer, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I love that thing, man. I love it.
Yeah, that thing's awesome. I reheat a lot of meals and stuff, but I haven't, and I've made like wings and stuff in it. But one of these days, I think I need to get the larger version so I can put, a little bit bigger, like a meatloaf or something like that in there.
Yeah, and hey, just make a smaller meatloaf. Don't plan
Sure.
on leftovers.
Sure.
Mike, you never got Nightbot fixed, did you?
Nope.
No. Sheena's dropping the links first.
Yeah, thank you, Sheena. I appreciate you doing that because Nightbot has not been good to me.
I had to fix some stuff on it because my name, okay, is all capitals except for the is small case. So I had somebody come into my live last week, and brand new person who had subscribed to me. Hello, how you doing? And they dropped my link, and they used all capital letters. Nightbot kicked her out.
Yep, I remember that.
Yeah,
I remember that.
You can't make this stuff up.
No, you cannot.
So, Johnny, what have you been up to? Anything? Any other stuff going on?
Just Thanksgiving type deal. We did the pizza thing. I gained 5 pounds eating pizza.
Yeah.
My sister-in-law, oh man, I walked in. They had already had some dessert pizza out there, so I ate 3 slices. Then I made some good buffalo chicken pizza, and we had some other, cheese pizza or whatever. Then other sister-in-law took powdered sugar, cream cheese, smeared that across, loaded it up with fruit all on top of the crust. I ate another 3 slices, and so I hit the gym on Friday, and I'm like, ooh.
Yeah. Oh man.
But no, it's been family time.
My clothes, they have shrunk.
That's right. Where'd they go?
Yeah.
I can't see them. But no, it's been family time. The holidays, we got the Christmas lights going, and I've about had it with work. Work is going well. I'm as they say, crushing it.
Yeah.
But I had enough of it yesterday, and then my wife's like, "Go to the woods. Just go to the woods." And so tomorrow, I'm like, I'm out of here, and I don't know what I'm eating. I know where I'm sleeping. That's all important. I'm like, I'll make it up.
There you go. Make it up as you go.
I would have to. I would go out. I would go out into the woods, but I would need a Sealy Posturepedic for me to stay out in the woods.
Right.
Now, Johnny,
What?
I got one for you to cook. I got you a dessert to make.
Tell me.
I made this. It's not keto, so I'm not doing a video on it. because I mean, this ain't even close to keto unless I come up with a way of making it keto, which maybe I need to try that. But this dessert, it was a hit with everybody in the house that had it. At Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
caramel pie,
Mhm.
and it
Mm.
does not get any easier. Buy you a graham cracker crust at the store.
All right.
Now, if you get the small crust, you use 2 cans of sweetened condensed milk.
Okay.
If you buy the big one, get 3 cans of sweetened condensed milk.
Okay.
Get you a slow cooker, put
I
it
can't
on
hear
low,
this.
fill it up with hot water.
Look at him. La, la, la.
Fill it up with hot water from the sink. Put it on low, filled with hot water from the sink, and lay your cans in there. Labels, and leave the labels on, doesn't matter. But don't pop the top on them. Just put the whole can down in the water
I've seen that.
for 8 hours.
Okay.
Just let it sit there.
Okay.
And then in 8 hours, turn it off, pull them out, let them cool off enough to where you could touch them. Use
Yeah.
tongs to pull them out because their butters are hot.
Yeah.
And pop the top on it, pour it into the pie crust, spread it all out until it looks good. Then put it in the refrigerator
Uh-huh.
and just let it sit there until it sets up and gets cool. And then cut that bad boy up. It is so dang good.
I bet it would. That sweet condensed milk. There was a guy. What was it? Guy versus food or man versus food or something like that.
Yeah.
He did that. He took it. He was like with the street vendor with the hot dogs, and he threw the can in there. Later, it came out, and it was like creme brulee type deal. That consistency.
Yeah. It's thick. It's like a custard. It comes out like
Yeah.
a custard, and you just lay it in there in the pie crust, and it'll firm up. It'll slice up just like a piece of pie. But I can't do it on my channel because it ain't keto.
That ain't keto friendly. But
No, unless I can come up with a way of doing it keto, which I could buy because sweetened condensed milk and evaporated milk are the same thing, other than the fact that the evaporated milk doesn't have sugar in it.
right.
So
That's
technically,
the sweetened part.
right. So if you could take the evaporated milk and pour it into like a mason jar and seal it up and sweeten it up and put it in the water bath in the slow cooker, you could technically make this keto. I think.
Well, you got me thinking because I'm pretty good at making meals out there on my camping trips.
Well,
Maybe I
you
should
could
do
make
a
it low
dessert
carb.
one.
Yeah, you could make it low carb. Not keto. You could make it low carb.
I wonder if I ought to make a muffin or something like that. Take a muffin mix out there and bake it up. I don't know.
No.
Not this time. This time it's just going to be
Sugar.
Sugar.
No sugar. Ever.
You
None.
just hurt my cat's feelings. Her name is Sugar.
Oh no, I don't do the sugar now. That's what say everybody else. It wasn't for me. It wasn't for me.
You had a taste. I know you did.
I had a taste.
Come on, come on, Pinocchio. Come on, Pinocchio.
I freely admit I had a taste. But it wasn't for me.
I was talking to somebody I guess about a month or two ago, saying that they were doing real great with, keto and how do you do this and how do you do that, and then I didn't hear from the person, and then I reached out, hey, how you doing? Everything going all right? They said, nope. That's what happened. Well, I went to a party, had a couple bites of pizza, and then they said a couple days later they went to a pizzeria and had a couple slices, and then a couple days later went back and ordered a pie, and now they're just back to it again. But they told me that the weight came on so fast.
Yeah.
That they were eating. As they were eating, they could actually feel a headache.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
Hey, did you guys get headaches when you first started this?
Keto flu.
Yeah, keto flu. It's a real thing.
Yeah.
That's transforming from glucose into ketosis.
Yeah.
Right.
Great thing for your brain.
Hey Brian, what kind of pork chops you making in the oven? How you doing them?
So, do they make keto-friendly hot dog buns?
No,
No.
there's no keto food. None.
You
But
can get some that are zero net carbs. That if you're low carb, if you want to do low carb, that'll work. But
yeah,
if you
because I
want
saw
to
you
do
doing that with hamburger buns or something like
right,
that the other day.
right, they're not. They say keto friendly, but they're low carb. They're not. They're not really keto.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I don't do them often. That's more for the occasional thing, and
Yeah.
it's more for the benefit of the video than it is anything.
Yeah.
If you're diabetic, you have no business even looking at anything that says net carbs. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because they're telling you about fiber. Okay. Well, you
Yeah.
deduct the fiber from it, and that's no. Okay. Fiber does not work for everybody.
Right.
It does not. Okay. So, I mean, even people say, well, I use xanthan gum. Xanthan gum is a byproduct of sugar. Okay, it's a carbohydrate from sugar that they use as a thickener. Okay, so it's it's a process. So anything that says, well, I'm doing net carbs, but actually, if you look at the whole carbs, 9 times out of 10, it's like 16 carbs in the thing, and then you deduct the fiber, you're talking like 8 carbs. So if you're doing 20 carbs or less a day, okay, which is basically the proper way to do getting ketosis, that's what you need to do. So you're just fooling yourself. The whole idea is you get rid of the cravings.
Yeah.
Okay, the sugar craving, the bread craving. I don't crave none of that stuff. That's why I'm easy what I'm doing.
Right.
So that's
I've heard people say the keto flu it's not a real thing, and I'm here to tell you it is real.
Yeah.
And Ron's saying he just got over it and got back on track. And I'm here, Ron. I hear you.
Yeah.
If you get out of ketosis, if you have to go back into ketosis, if you don't watch your electrolytes, you're going to have the keto flu again.
Salt. Need a lot of salt.
Yep.
You know, I was watching.
And not that stuff with the little girl with the umbrella.
Right.
You know, you can use
a little bit. Sometimes you need some iodine too, because a lot of people don't eat enough stuff for iodine. So that's
get my iodine somewhere else. I ain't doing that.
Well, you guys have been living this. What do you think? I've seen a couple of people, they'll start eating a lot of eggs and cheese, but they don't really watch it. They say, I'm doing the keto now. And I'm like, do you get a headache? And they're like, no. And I'm sitting just thinking, I'm like, you're not really trying. I'm like,
there is more to keto than eating cheese and eggs and bacon. I mean,
right.
if you're eating bacon wrapped cheese all the time, that ain't keto. I mean, that's not what keto's about. I mean, I may have bacon once every week or two.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like I get it every day. It's which I say that I'm fixing to make a video with bacon in it. So
the whole idea is, like I said before, and it's the key is to kill the cravings. Okay.
Yeah.
Once you get into ketosis, get away from the sugar. That's why when I see people in keto, they're in ketosis, and all of a sudden they got to have a fat bomb because they missed chocolate. That means they didn't kill the craving for the sugar. Right. So once you get away from that, you have no craving. So you don't need the fat bombs. You don't need the chocolate. You don't need none of that stuff. So, and habits. People have habits that are. I'm intermittent fasting. Well, hold on a minute. Yeah, you can do that. You can intermittent fast, okay, but only eat when you're hungry.
Right.
So when you're hungry, you're breaking the fast. You're going to eat until 7 o'clock. I shut it down 7 o'clock sometimes later. Sometimes I'll have cheese or something like that later on at night. But the next day, I don't eat until I'm hungry again. So
now Ron did the beef and butter. Now, Ron, did you do the pure beef and butter fast, or did you do the BBBE, the beef, butter, bacon, egg fast?
Like the two that Rebecca gave me?
Yeah, cool. Very good. Very good.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I like that. Where's Waldo? He's right there.
That's right.
Found it. I found that bad boy right away.
Let me go hide in the woods
Yep.
here.
Yep,
Gotta
that's
light up
Good one.
some-
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Gotta light up the grill here.
yeah. And after a while, Sheena, after a while, you know yourself. After a while, you get tired of eating fat. Okay,
You do. Yeah, you gotta
you
watch
get
it.
satiated,
Yeah.
and you don't need the fat no more. So you do need protein. But being a
Right.
diabetic, I got to be careful with protein. If I
I was
eat
gonna ask you. Go ahead.
if I eat too much protein, my blood sugar goes up. So not by much, but it goes up. It's still,
Yeah.
So I play
Tom,
with it.
So you don't get the cravings for like the fatty foods, but you still get cravings for like good food, though, right? Like
For
good food, like when I'm watching you make up like either your steaks or your keto style, your new style of hot wings. You know, when you're making up a meal,
Mhm.
I mean, you eat that. I'm like, dang, I want to eat that again. I'm like, obviously, you got to get some type of craving.
yeah, well, actually, what I do is it just that's our meal. Whatever I make, so try to break it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff with now, what I did was I did introduce barbecue sauce back in, so I got that G-Use barbecue sauce. Now
Yeah.
I'm not happy with it because it has allulose in it.
Hmm.
Okay,
But
so allulose, no matter how you add it up, anything with lose or in it, it's sugar. It's
Right.
it's a form of sugar, just like sugar cane. They convert into regular sugar. So I noticed when I've been doing that, haven't had it in a while, but when I make like the wings or something like that,
Yeah.
just for out of habit, putting
Yeah.
that sauce on it.
Yes.
Okay.
Now Ron had the right idea. He said he did the beef and butter fast because he wanted to get rid of those holiday carbs that he had and get himself back right. That's it right there. You're not gonna undo what you did,
Yeah.
but you get back on track and you get going again, and what you put on ain't gonna stay there. It'll come off.
Yep. I mean, everybody says, well, you get into a stall. No, you know what?
Yeah.
I stopped losing weight, but guess what I did? I'm losing inches. I mean, I got
Right.
I got a belt right now. I need another punch, punch another hole in it. So, yeah, I mean, if you listen to everybody, I listen to a lot of different people talk about it, how they do things, and I come up with my own determination with it. So, cooking whole natural foods, everything I eat is not a label, not one
Right.
ingredient. It's all separate stuff, and that's the way I'm running with it. So when I hear
Yeah.
people talking about, well, I got to make this bread, this PMSF, whatever the frig it is, bread and stuff like that, that does nothing
Yeah.
for me, because all it is to me is you're spending a lot of money for stuff that ingredients that really are not natural.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then trying to substitute coconut coconut flour and almond flour for regular flour is to me, it's just it doesn't work for me. Let's put it that way. Okay, because like I said before, the cardiologist tells you to eat a handful of almonds, raw almonds a day.
Raw.
Raw. Okay, so that's cardiologist told me. Okay, so that's 20 almonds if you figure it out. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, half a cup of almond flour,
Okay.
is close to 97 almonds.
Really?
Okay, so almonds are very fattening.
Yes, they are.
Okay.
That's good fat, though, right? Not
Well,
sad fat.
not necessarily. It
No,
depends.
it's not the-
You got to use moderation.
Also, almonds can become toxic if you eat too many of them.
Really?
So,
Well, see, when I say talking about good fat, bad fat, we're not talking about like beef fat, the saturated fats that congeal at room temperature. I'm like polyunsaturated fats, or the unsats, Almonds is like, that's a bit more natural. I mean, sure, it's fat, but it's on the healthier side, like avocados
great,
and
Marie.
stuff.
but too much of the almonds will it's natural known that become
sure.
toxic. It'll put
Oh, sure. I think that's about true of almost anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So to make a bread out of almond flour is because, well, I need to make this muffin because I miss muffins.
Right.
You're doing something wrong. You're just basically doing something wrong. Just like an alcoholic. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not going to have no more drink and then have a near beer.
Right. Yeah. They're using it as a crutch and too
Right.
tempting. I think it's too tempting.
Craving. Exactly. That's why a lot of the stuff I don't indulge with. I mean, I could if I wanted to, but I know me. I know me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I said,
Char-
you'll.
Sheena said if she doesn't crave it unless she sees it.
Yeah.
I know that feeling.
Yeah. I mean,
I
if
know
I
that
if I
feeling.
go
I see
back,
it, I crave it.
yeah, if I go back, you would be reading about me out in fat guy found in Little Debbie's aisle in 7-Eleven. You know, but
And Marie, that is a great accomplishment. You that is inspirational. I'm glad you were able to pull that off. She was talking about she went from 175 to 141 and a half.
yep, and
That's
nothing wrong with
great.
her. And nothing wrong with her.
That is
Didn't-
fantastic.
Yeah. Just the idea to lose the weight, and believe me, everything that we cook, like I said, is pretty natural and stuff like that. When I was in that challenge and I did that pasta challenge,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm back to making fresh pasta again, I was very tempted, okay, to sit down and try that and say, well, just see what happens with my blood sugar and stuff like that. But I didn't do it. Marie had it, okay,
Mhm.
and a day and a half later, she still had heartburn from the flour.
Wow.
I believe it.
Now people make the mistake of saying, well, I had peppers and onions and I have heartburn from it. It's not from the pepper and onions, it's from the bread.
Now Ron,
It's from the yeast and from the flour. Yeah.
Ron says he's on week 119 of his journey and he's down 116 pounds.
Good man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. So you guys have seen me
I
do
applaud you,
friction
Ron.
fire, right?
What's that?
You guys have seen me do friction fire, rubbing sticks together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
I've
well,
done it. I've done that.
Here's
It
how.
works.
This is what I normally do.
There you go.
Just because I can.
Well,
awful.
hey,
And it looks cold outside, John.
Just a little bit.
yeah, hey. When you rub sticks together, if one of them's a match, it works real well.
That's right.
But
Matter of fact, I'm going to give.
I have done the stick. I've done a friction fire, and it works. It works, but you will work your ass off sometimes to get it
And
done.
it takes so darn long to find the stuff and prep
Oh
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you will work your butt off.
Oh man.
Week
Hey,
2 and Daddy Dutch is down 10 pounds. All right, Daddy Dutch.
Nice.
I'm going to send him out some of the GU's barbecue sauce so we can kick the habit of the other one. Just a little bit. Is that all right?
So
Hey,
what's in
Sheena.
that barbecue sauce
Oh.
that instead of sugars in it? Is it like?
Well,
Allulose is in it.
I'm gonna tell you something else now. The Sweet Baby Ray's, he has got.
He's got one.
He's got a sugar-free sauce out there. If you like it, if you like that sauce, I
Mhm.
prefer G Hughes over it, but I know a lot of people who love that Sweet Baby Ray's sauce.
Yeah.
But see the problem with that stuff when they say less sugar, it's sugar free, whatever like that. What they don't realize is the carbohydrates that are in the other stuff that they put in it.
Right.
So from the tomatoes, and stuff like
Yes.
that, you're talking.
Yes.
Most of it they use paste, tomato paste, and tomato paste is highly concentrated.
Highly concentrated.
Oh yeah, it is. Oh my gosh.
A teaspoon of tomato paste is probably like 6 grams of carbohydrates. So you put a can of that in there, figure that out how many carbohydrates are in there. So they could say there's no sugar in it whatsoever, but the carb count is still high.
Yeah.
So it's the other ingredients that you gotta be careful with.
Yeah.
Hey Shana, I'm with you. With the fat and stuff like that. Butter, some bacon fat once in a while. But I use strictly butter, olive oil, and avocado oil. Is what I usually what I cook with, and the natural fats from whatever meat I'm using. Now I did leg of lamb the other day, which I got on sale, very cheap, and I was like a happy camper with it. And I tell you what, I haven't had lamb in probably maybe 2.5 years. And I tell you what, boy, it was tasty. I didn't add anything else to it. I don't know why it's so damn expensive in this country. I really don't know. I just can't for the life of me. You talk about healthy.
They don't raise enough of it. That's why.
Yeah, no, they have enough of it, but they send it overseas.
Hey, Charlotte, go take care of that headache. Yeah. Go make yourself feel better. That's good.
There you go. Oh
Yeah.
Feel better, Charlotte. There you are.
Mine's getting gray by the day.
Oh,
My hair
if I let mine grow out, I look like the old man in the sea.
on the sides over here, I'm starting to get that Paulie Walnuts looking side with the gray on there from the Sopranos.
Yep.
I'm trying to figure out what to do with this hair here. The first time in my life, I'm letting it go over my ears. I'm like Do I cut the front stuff? Do I do the ponytail on the back? I don't know.
Oh yeah, you need to get the ponytail. You need to grow a ponytail.
Go through that. Go through that syndrome. I got to show you a picture one time of me when I'm battling bladder cancer. Okay, I said I'm not shaving until I'm either cured or I'm dead.
Okay.
One of the two. I had a beard probably down there like this, down to here.
Really?
All right.
Wow.
Yeah, I let my hair grow the whole bit to
Mm-hmm.
the point I couldn't stand it no more.
Sure.
and the heat and I just took it
love
all off.
It's taken
Tina
it's taken some getting used to, that's for sure. I mean, when I first started growing, I'm always just rubbing. Now I'm comb, trying to get it from tangling up and stuff.
The only thing Charlotte says, Sheena says, grow a mullet, Johnny. The only thing is, you got to have hair on top for the mullet.
I know, right? Yeah, it's kind of have the party up front,
Yeah, the party. No, business in the front, party in the back.
Oh, business up front, party in the back. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I ain't got no business. It's like I get a business look. Oh, wait a minute. I know what I'll do. Here we go. It's the Batman mask. See, Batman up front, but ponytail in the back. See?
There you go.
Hippie bat.
Uncle, my cholesterol is perfect. My triglycerides are in the 30s.
Hey.
My HDL is well below 100. I'm sorry, LDL is well below 100. Total cholesterol is like 170 something. Blood pressure, I run about 110, 115 over 120. Over 80.
It's Batman's here.
Batman.
Batman.
So yeah, my vitals, they're perfect. I mean, my HDL, it runs around 70. I got perfect.
This is
vitals.
the first time Uncle. I just turned 68 in October. Okay, and went to the doctor, and for the past couple years now, all my numbers have been coming down. This is the first time in my adult life, okay, that I was on 12 different medications. Now, okay, I'm on 3, and possibly I just lost 1 of blood pressure. My cholesterol is right on the money. Actually, it's 121. And my HDL, LDL, triglycerides, and my A1C are all in perfect status.
Yeah.
What was your overall? What was your overall cholesterol?
Mine 121.
121?
Yeah.
Wow. I was like that when I was like 21.
When I was back in 2016, okay, when I went to the doctor, to a cardiologist, they had my triglycerides at 1608.
Woo.
1608.
Wow.
That's like syrup.
Yeah.
So they turned around and said, "Well, you got to be on this, you got to go on that." And then when I started keto, I dropped it down. And they said, "You know what? We need to give you a stress test, and you got to go in, and we're gonna have to go up and do a catheterization. We're gonna go up and see." Yeah, no problem. So they put a small stent in because they said it was 35% blocked. You're not supposed to put nothing in until you're 60, at least 60 or 65% blocked.
Mm-hmm.
That's the protocol with it. Okay. So what they did was they turned around and they put me on this. Now I'm stuck on this one medication now. Today they called me and told me that for a 30-day supply is $138 for me to go pick it up.
Jeez.
Yeah, I told them keep it.
Highway robbery.
Hey, let's make an acknowledgement. Jake, he just hit the 1K. Congratulations on that, Jake.
Woo, congratulations. That's a big one.
Nice.
I got
good.
Yeah, good. Here you go, cat. Come here, cat. Yeah, I got a cat I need to put on the keto diet here. He's gonna have diabetes one day.
Well, my numbers before I did keto, I would have some high cholesterol and all, and high triglycerides, and blood pressure was high. I ain't had a single high one of any of those in the entire time I've been on keto, and I'm working on my 5th year right now.
Yeah.
What are you at now, cholesterol wise and stuff?
It's like 160, something like that.
They take
Dang,
you off.
you guys are killing me. I'm like 188.
Mike, they take you off medications?
I'm like, wow.
I don't take medication.
Wow. I don't
Yeah,
take
you-
I wasn't
anything.
on it
I'm
because
like,
I couldn't take medication because it messed with my liver. It would make my liver numbers go crazy, so they couldn't give me any of the medication.
See, I'm glad you brought that up because here's what happens. All the different medication, when I had bladder cancer, I was getting the treatment. All of a sudden, they said, well, we can't give you that treatment anymore. I said, well, why not? Well, because now you have type 2 diabetes. What the hell are you talking about? So the treatment that they gave me actually wrecked my liver and my pancreas, okay? And all of a sudden, my glucose was starting to go higher. So with that said, now they put me on another medication. Now I was on glipizide, I was on metformin, all that crap I was on, okay? Now they're talking about, oh, maybe too much. Some of the medication that they give you to take has glucose in it.
Yep.
Very high in carbohydrates also. So, eating this way, everybody says, that's crazy. I can't give that stuff up. Okay, no problem. But guess what? If you don't calm down, everybody says, well, you drink wine and stuff like that. Well, I got to tell you something. When I have my wine, have a couple glasses of wine, actually, and then do my blood, okay, actually goes down. So yeah, I mean it's crazy.
See, Ron says he doesn't have to take any medication either.
Yep.
See, they tried me on all those on the medications for the cholesterol.
Mm-hmm.
Well, while I was on it, I used to give blood regularly,
Yeah.
and I went and I gave blood.
Was that cloudy?
Well, they came back and they sent me a letter about a week later saying, get to the doctor now. You have hepatitis. You can no longer give blood. You are on our banned list to give blood.
Wow.
I took it to the doctor and I showed him and I said, what gives? And he goes, no, you're fine. You don't have hepatitis. It's the medication. We're going to stop it. And you're going to see your numbers go straight. He said, I'll write you a letter and you can give it to the Red Cross. He wrote me a letter, sent it to the Red Cross. I said, not no, but hell no, you ain't giving.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's there again. I know people that go to the doctor, and believe me, we need the doctors and everything else like that. Okay?
And Sheena, she says she has no meds either.
Yeah. The whole crux of the matter is what we put in our mouth.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, if you go back to the history of the Kellogg brothers. Okay, what they did. Okay. They were actually vegans, and they were taken back in the day, and they were taken for their health camps that they used to have, and they made up their cereals, their brand cereals and stuff like that.
Yep.
Okay, and that's how it all started. So I mean, come on, Cocoa Puffs, really? We're going to shove them into the kids
for me.
Yeah, I mean, good God Almighty, it don't make any sense, and nobody can be wrong. Nobody can say, hey, you know what? I was wrong for them many years.
Oh, yeah.
And let's change things around a little bit. There's a few doctors that are on YouTube that say, hey, you know what? We got it wrong. That one, Ken Berry, he was on one night and he was like almost in tears saying, I'm trying to apologize to my patients that I put these medications onto them. Really? I mean, great guy. I mean, he said, no, they're dead wrong.
Our treasured home. She has to leave. Have a blessed one.
Nancy, thank you so much, kiddo.
Appreciate
Take care of yourself. Give the little one a hug from us.
Yes.
She's got to be excited with Christmas coming.
Oh yeah. But the cholesterol. Oh, we got Jake in there. There he is.
Hey, what's up?
How you doing, Jake?
I'm doing good. What's up, guys?
Hey, Johnny, occasion.
I saw you guys were talking about medicine.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know my history. I got sent to a mental hospital for 15 days because they put me on Prozac and Ritalin together.
Oh, wow.
And they also, in the second time, was because I was on 7 to 10 different meds. They were putting me on they had me on so many. I'm actually medicine free right now. I don't take any medicine.
Wonderful. There you go. Bet you feel a whole lot better too, don't you?
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like they also, some of these doctors, they want to give you so much. They put me on 30 milligrams of Adderall XR.
Hey, DeCillo. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right.
I'm sorry for bringing this up.
No worries. No worries.
I wanted to come on because you guys were talking about something that I actually the doctors that, and I'm trying to be family friendly. No cussing
Mhm.
because I know the rules of
Yeah.
some streams, and I'm trying to. And by the way, Sheena calls me controversial because I am real talk. Because I say what's on my mind about stuff, and sometimes that's controversial. And I'm not trying to say, but the thing is, these doctors, they should find other ways to treat people instead of medicine.
Hmm.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
you got to think about it though. Yeah, there might be room for expansion as far as improvement because I've listened to a lot of the podcasts, what the doctors say. I came from the healthcare industry, and yeah, pharmaceuticals is good because it has helped some people. Trouble
Yeah.
is though, I think some people have a tendency to want to be diagnosed. They want to have an excuse for something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so they tend to overprescribe. I've watched somebody in my own family go through that. But the trouble with that though is they're not perfect. They don't fix the
Right.
problem. They deal with one symptom and then that might lead to another problem. Tom's
Right.
getting diabetes and stuff.
Yeah. They
So,
treat symptoms.
Um.
Crabby.
but how many times? So it's like whatever we're getting into what New Year's, right? What
Yeah.
happens every year? New Year's resolution. How long do they last? 2 weeks.
They don't last.
Right. Because people in
I'll be
general,
right back, Mike.
Okay.
in my opinion, most people are sheeple.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
John,
they are not willing to make those changes.
Yeah.
I make one New Year's resolution, and it's the same one every year.
What's that, man?
I don't, so people say, "Oh, I'm gonna lose weight. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna do all this stuff." Nope, nope, nope. Those are goals.
Yeah.
I make one resolution, and that resolution is to be a better person than I was the year before. That's
Yeah.
the
That's a good one.
only one I do.
And that's the only true skill. You can't compare yourself against somebody else. You're
Right.
like, I want to be a better
Yeah.
version of me. That's
Right.
Yeah.
that's achievable.
Yeah.
Right.
I always had one goal in mind for myself, and that is to get my 1K. So and I did that. You okay?
Oh, let's say I am 54 now, and I lift weights like a 21-year-old sometimes.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm 29, but I feel like I'm like in my 60s.
So
I'm
my
feeling-
shoulder is acting up right now. So I've been therapy.
Yeah.
So I have to be careful with it. So that
Yeah.
was what
I am in my 60s, and I feel it.
you feel it.
Yeah, yeah. So wait, I'm the youngest person here.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Here's
Woman
the thing.
outdoors. How you doing?
You need to spring chicken on us.
Yeah, a lot of people. If you live in Florida, you know who this is. This shirt is Tom and Dan.
Tom and Dan. No, I don't know.
Corporate time with Tom and Dan, mediocre time with Tom and Dan.
Okay.
It's a show on. It's a radio show out in Florida, radio and podcast out of
805
Orlando.
Barbecue. Good to see you, Jorge. How are you?
Oh, I love Jorge, man. That guy makes me
Yeah.
so hungry. He's got the master of the
Oh,
fat
man.
drip, doesn't he? It's just
Didn't mean to interrupt you, Jake, but I wanted to recognize some folks that
All
came
right.
in.
Hey, Johnny, I seen you on Dave's
Yes, sir.
panel.
Yeah.
Didn't get to talk to you on there because sometimes when you're running like almost a nine-person panel, it's hard to get your voice across.
Yeah, it's
It
almost
is.
impossible.
Yep.
Nine-person panel. It's like, I like these 4-person panel because when you get like 5-6 people on here, they try to talk over people.
Yep.
And one of the rules is, like I said before, I know the rules. The rules are no cussing, no talking over people, and be courteous. And thing is, it's like people watch my channel. They're gonna say I do talk about a few people, including DS. I talk about a lot of people that I want to talk about. I'm not corporate America.
Well,
I
I think the
understand
big
that.
thing is like with conversation is You
Yeah.
have to let them flow. Like there are a lot of times we all have something in our minds we like to say, but if the conversation, if we don't get it in, if it goes, then let it go.
Yeah.
And I want, but now I will. Y'all have noticed I will try to recognize
back.
people as they come into the chat
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
because that's one time when whoever's the host or his co-host and all that, or you need to try and make
Yeah.
acknowledgement. You got to make
805.
acknowledgement to people.
805. What's up, brother?
We're good.
I was going to say, Johnny, do
Give
we
him
have
a
to
10.
invoke the 5-second rule?
Give him a 10.
Oh, it's fine. I almost dropped the laptop into the sink, but we're okay. We're good.
Uh-oh.
Oh, uh-oh.
Hey, I have a new laptop. I have a 17-inch
Ooh,
laptop, 17-inch screen, and
Wow.
I'm still getting used to it. I got it last Monday.
what power is like i7? What you got there?
Right. I have a Ryzen 5, and it has Radeon. And
Radeon.
I'm just reading what it says right here. But here's the thing: is I'm used to like a little screen. But now it's like these big screens is making me nervous, and I'm gonna drop it.
It's overload.
Hey, you know what I heard?
Women outdoors.
It went right over my head. It went right over my head. I felt the whoosh as it went over my head.
Hey, by the way, 805 Barbecue Junkie, I just subbed to your channel.
You're gonna like that dude can cook.
My
wife and I watch Jorge, and we're like, we gained 5 pounds just watching it.
Yeah.
He inspired me to make those
Oh,
barbecue chicken bombs. He put imagine a jalapeno popper on the inside, cream cheese, jalapeno, wrap turkey chicken around it, wrap bacon around it. Oh man,
Jake, Sheena's asking, did you just say you're doing keto, Jake?
no, I didn't say keto.
I didn't think so.
I didn't say, hey, if I do keto, I'll let you guys know when I do keto because you guys will be the first ones to know about it.
All right, and we'll be glad to help you out in any way we can.
Got our EVO.
Oh, look at there. Oh, he got the chef drop.
There we go.
Look at that. 2 thumbs up.
Yeah. By the way, Tom Garvey will be the first person I will tell when I go keto because I might need his help.
It's Tom Gravy.
Now gravy. Stop it, Al.
By the way, to the people that congratulated me on hitting my 1K subs, you're welcome. It's struggle. YouTube, sometimes you need help for your channel sometimes because sometimes you need help from your friends.
Oh yeah.
Johnny Small. I'm catching up with the chat here. And Johnny Smallpepper said, "Watch people at the doctor's office come in with 3 grocery bags full of medications." I mean, crazy. Nuts. 805 says, "Thank you, Jake."
My dad actually had. We had a whole. My dad was on so many medications because he was a diabetic heart patient who was on oxygen. We had to carry an oxygen bottle with us everywhere we go, and that was a painstaking work.
SJ Cooks, what's up, brother?
Hey, SJ Cooks, how you doing? Now he can cook too.
Hey, does Johnny have a channel?
Yeah, oh yeah, Expeditionary Johnny.
Can somebody drop? Can we get a link drop for?
You got oh yeah, you don't have the Nightbot thing, do you?
It won't work. I can't. It worked for a while, then it just went.
And I don't think I'm a moderator either. Let's see here.
Hey, the one thing is you got to remake him a mod, and then you have to go to the network to the thing in part channel.
And I don't have a wrench, so.
Yeah, I had to a couple of days ago had to do a mod purge because.
Oh, tamales! I love tamales.
Oh yeah. That would be hard to do tamales for keto with all that corn, right?
It's impossible.
Yeah.
You can't get tamales. You can't do it. No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
by the way, SJ Cooks, I just subbed to your channel. I actually have a video playing for barbecue for 805.
All right. Hey, Johnny,
Yo.
Indian Hemlock says nice fire.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, Sheena. Thank you, Sheena.
Oh man, I
He-
love it. If you guys haven't watched, Indian Hemlock did a nice review of those headlamps that they sent out.
Yeah.
And of course, you guys know he can cook. he
Oh,
inspires, he inspires me. I'm like, I'm gonna have to up my game.
Yes. Yes. Y'all are each one of you is challenging the other one.
I
And
think
you throw
so. I
in
mean,
Mark, you throw in Mark Kratz too with his cooks.
yes, yeah, that dude can cook. Oh my
Yes,
god.
he can.
I'm like, and
I don't know of a single alternative for masa, SJ. I don't. I really don't. I can't think of a single way of doing an alternative.
I actually have two videos running at the same time. I have SJ and I have 805's video running.
I mean, I get somebody come up with a way of doing masa with cauliflower. Somebody come up. It's not masa. It's cauliflower. It's not.
That rice, damn it.
Johnny,
yo,
I just subbed to your channel, brother.
I appreciate it, man. I was like, I will return the favor here when I'm after my little grill session here.
Cheese and pork
Yeah.
rinds. Yeah, but I
Yeah.
don't know how it won't hold together like the corn will. That's the problem. I don't think it'll hold together.
All right, I'm sharing that one. I'm sharing out your latest video, Johnny.
I appreciate it, brother. I really do.
It's the camp challenge video.
That's right. Yeah, we're doing camp cooking this month. So I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to do some deep frying or Dutch oven. I haven't quite figured out what I want to do yet.
Some of these guys in our community have a great beard, and my beard is I have to cut it off because it gets too long.
Yeah.
I hope in January again. I'm hoping to shave my head again because I had a shaved head because my head started I've had long hair.
Yeah.
The long hair starts getting matted and all that. And it's like, but you know,
locally raised pork right here.
Nice.
Green onion brats.
All right.
I'm getting dizzy.
I actually have I have 4 videos running, 1 live stream and 3 videos running on my tabs. I have I have multiple tabs running. I have now let's go into another video.
Hey, hey, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'm just letting you. By the way, if you took one of your other videos, ground beef heart and chuck burgers.
Yeah. That turned out pretty good.
Is that charcoal you're using? Was that charcoal?
I'm using charcoal tonight. Yeah, when I make videos like bushcrafty type stuff, I'll rub sticks together and make a fire like caveman sometimes.
Yeah.
But that's just more of a challenge. I'm like, yeah.
By the way, can I say something? When I was younger, that's how we cooked. We didn't use propane. We used charcoal.
Yeah.
Jorge, make one of those. Make some of those. Try and make the masa with what you were talking about. I'd love to see that tried. If anybody could pull that off, you can.
Yeah.
805 could pull that off.
Oh man.
You're right. The texture may not be right, but as long as it tastes good, I don't care.
Right.
Yeah. You know, by the way, you know, I didn't get to say this on Dave's stream. I wanted to congratulate him on his retirement.
Yeah, you might want to send him a message there. Just go on his channel, say congratulations. Go out on Facebook.
Who's that?
Dave Caller Camping.
Oh, Dave Caller. Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna do a video, but I don't think it's appropriate.
No, I think just a comment on his channel. Just say, hey, you know. If you have something you do, like there's a called like a Fatwood fire community, where on Friday some people will take fatwood, which is from like pine trees, and they'll shave it up and they'll make a fire from it. You might do a dedication burn, you know.
Yeah.
You might, if you're a cook, then you might say, you know what, I'm doing this dedicated to such and such, But
Yeah.
otherwise, I think just a comment's fine.
Hey, someone's asking if Tom Garvey got monetized yet.
Yeah, that's Jorge. He's 805. He's asking, and Tom did get monetized. He made it.
Congratulations, Tom. Congratulations. Here's the thing. Right now I'm out at 3,000 watch hours. I still need my watch hours. I still need 1,000 watch hours before I can get monetization.
Oh, I'm about 3,000 short of that, and still
Yeah.
got a bunch of subscribers short. I'm
Yeah.
like 320 short of it.
Hey,
Yeah.
the thing is, it's like I might not be a I might not be a camper, but I do other videos too. I actually did a food test. But you ever seen those caramel M&Ms?
Thanks, George. Appreciate it, buddy. It was a tough one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've seen those. I stay
I've
away
tried.
from them.
Those are good, and I've tried other stuff. Thing is, it's like me, and because of my acid reflux, spicy stuff doesn't sit well with me.
Hey guys, with the keto diet, so are you guys pretty much free of heartburn nowadays?
I haven't had heartburn in
Yeah,
a couple years.
I try to do apple. I've got a drink. I drink every night. It's apple. I got away from it.
Apple,
I'm going back to it with apple cider vinegar
Mm-hmm.
and salt and water, and I put a little bit of flavoring in there to make it a little more palatable. And but I tell you, that'll take care of your acid reflux.
yeah, I
Yeah,
heard. One of the things I've heard is I've heard that you could do baking soda and water will help that.
yeah, a little baking soda helps it. Yeah,
Yeah,
but I would do the. You can cut the acid of the apple cider vinegar with baking soda. It'll help with that.
yeah. It you know that's one of the things that I try to do is. But sometimes it's hard. Sorry if my nose runs sometimes, so I have to do it like that.
Mine does too, so don't worry about it.
But people say, "Oh, why are you picking your nose?" Is that will ask me why I'm picking
No.
my nose. What's up,
Well, it's a whole
decaf?
lot. Hey, it's a whole lot easier to explain why you're wiping your nose than it is to see a big old roll of something coming down.
Hey, what's up, Decap? Decap was actually on the Bubba the Love Sponge show. We actually have a celebrity from the Bubba the Love Sponge show out of Florida. Decap was on there.
Well, hey, Decap,
How you
appreciate you
doing?
coming in.
Here's the thing. It's like I've been on YouTube for 6 years, and I just hit my 1K.
Wow,
Yeah,
impressive.
and it's like
1K is quite an accomplishment.
yeah. And I got a congrats from a radio guy out in Florida named Ed Till. He actually heard I heard you Jake. I heard you hit your big accomplishment. Congratulations. He heard that I hit my 1K subs, and I did that over that. I hit 900 on Friday night, Saturday night. Sunday morning, waking up to 1K.
Yeah, Tom is to be congratulated for sure. That's a heck of an accomplishment for him.
Congratulations on Tom for graduating late. You real
So what's
YouTube.
Tom doing? You got Marie talking to him or something?
I don't know.
Yeah, by the way, thank you guys for letting me come on. Thank you guys very much for letting me come on, Mike.
You're welcome. I
You
appreciate
know,
you doing it.
I just wanted to come on because I'm trying to be nice because I'm trying to be respectful. Yeah, Decap's a little bit out there, and I'm sorry about that. Please don't blame me for stuff he says.
No worries.
Decap is a little bit out there, and I don't take. Sometimes you got to take what he says with a grain of salt. He Yeah,
Yeah. We're
By the
okay.
way,
We're okay.
but the medicine, like I said before, we actually we had all our medicine in a plastic bag. That's how we carried our medicine around, with plastic bags. I'm just trying to. I'm not leaving yet. I'm just telling you guys. It's
Yeah.
the thing is, it's like one. And by the way, if I'm
Jake, take a break, buddy. Take a break. You've been talking since you got on here, pal. I know it's
sorry.
Mike's deal right tonight, but knock it off. You do this every time you come on. You say you know the rules, but you don't stop. Okay? There's nothing to do about what you're talking about, what we have on the channel here. So take a break. Why don't you pop off a little bit, rest a little bit, and we'll talk to you later, okay? Sorry, Mike.
It's all right. No worries. I was fixing to tell him that too.
I mean, enough's enough. I mean, it goes on and on and on and on and on, and it's just I can't take it. I just don't like it. It has nothing to do with us. So
No,
I'm sorry.
He's okay as long as he doesn't get to be dominated. He's all right.
Yeah.
You got to at least cook.
Right?
Right.
Yeah.
You got
Look
to
at
talk
Johnny.
cook. You got to talk sports. You got to talk.
Yeah, I don't want to. I mean, come on, enough's enough after a while.
Hey,
He
Jake,
does it every time he goes
Jake,
on. He
I
goes on.
appreciate you coming up. I do. Just
Yeah, he goes on with Devil
You know.
Dog, and he does the same thing. And
don't take it personal, Jake. You'll be fine.
I just I'm sorry.
You all right, brother?
Yeah.
Chew that gum. Chew that gum, chum.
Actually, I got pepperoni.
Pepperoni. All right.
Chips or just a pepperoni?
Pepperoni chips.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, You ever had the moon cheese?
I got
You ever had moon cheese? Have you ever had it, Tom?
No, what I got here is I got cheddar with some jalapenos in it.
Uh-huh.
And
I'm gonna make a video showing how you can snazzify the moon cheese.
Ooh, yeah. Moon cheese.
Yeah.
Did they bring that back from the moon?
When the moon hits your eye like a big piece of cheese.
That's some more.
I think I got my fire too hot tonight, boys.
Well, hey. Guess what?
You'll be good.
Yeah.
If you didn't rub two sticks together, see?
That's because you used the magic wand when you lit it. You got it too hot too quick.
What got me was I mean doing all that when you made your video, Johnny. I'm saying, damn, how was the first person who come up with that? You know what I mean? Making that fire. I didn't piss him off too, did I?
I don't know what happened with Johnny. Oh, where has our Johnny gone?
I thought talk about rubbing two sticks together.
He got the heck out of Dodge.
Yeah. Too funny.
Oh yeah, I've made those chips with the pepperoni. They're great. I love them. They're great for doing a lot of things with. And the cheese chips, they're easy. I'm going to make some cheese chip Doritos. We'll do a video making them.
But I got to be careful with these because too many. I get the smaller ones because too many. That also has sugar in it.
Oh yeah.
So.
But they crisp up nice, and that. Yeah. Now one thing, pepperoni's got a lot of flavor to it.
Mm-hmm.
And when you do that, and you where you make the chips out of it, Johnny's got to reboot his computer. We understand, but when you do the chips with it, that flavor just jumps through the roof.
It gets hotter.
Yes.
And all of a sudden, the pepperoni and stuff, and it starts getting higher. Yeah. I mean, Mike, not to dwell on it and everything like that, but I mean, Jake's okay and everything like that, but he's got to be calmed down. He gets too hyper.
Yeah.
With stuff, you know what I mean?
That's okay.
Yeah.
We all do that sometimes.
Exactly. But I mean, just every once in a while, he's got to be told, and he knows better.
Yep.
Yeah. Other than that,
guacamole with it. Yes, indeed. I love it.
I tell you something. I did that one video with Marie made guacamole. I like it, but it just, I don't know. It just has that. I didn't quite like it at the time, but when I made it, everybody said, well, I could see it in your face.
Hey, hold on. I'll be right back, Tom.
Yeah, no problem. And then there was one. So there we go. So Shane, at 8 o'clock, you're going on, right? I don't know about you. I don't know how you do it, kiddo. But I was exhausted last night and this morning. Holy moly. Well, Marie kept saying, "You coming to bed? I'll be there in a minute. I'll be in a minute." Wonder what happened. Johnny had a reboot. Burpee, congrats. YouTube journey has begun. Yeah, it has begun. All right. I don't know what was more of a problem. Getting 1,000. I think 1,000 was the hardest because I think it took the longest. But everybody helped. Everybody kicked in. I mean, the community is like unbelievable. Indian, I appreciate it, man. I thank you for helping out everybody. For helping. I mean, it was just crazy. Grandma Ducky said, "How you doing? Congratulations, Tom." She didn't stop. A lot of people didn't. I mean, God, back crazy, and even the people overseas that helped. Marie's still running Jason. I watched a little bit of him last night. And let's see what else is cooking here. Burpee, congratulations. 805. I don't know if George is still in here. George, you still in? There you go.
Yep. Marie said, "What is moon cheese?" Oh, Johnny's back.
Yeah, I'm back. Didn't want Tom to be all alone, but now that Mike's back, I guess now you got company. You got lots of company now.
That is moon cheese. And let me rip it open here. And it's got ingredients are cheddar cheese, salt, cheese cultures.
Okay.
And I mean that's it. It's they bake it. I think it's baked, but it puffs up. It's a little piece of cheese that puffs up.
Oh, it's cheese curd.
Basically. And
That's
I'm
good,
going to take them and I'm going to make, you know how you do you remember how you would do the oyster crackers? Where you could take and put all these different flavorings in there and whatnot. And they would, and people would serve them or they'd do the Chex Mix like that and with oil and you bake them.
Mm-hmm. What's the sear sauce? Oh, okay. Good.
I'm going to do that stuff with this.
Wow.
Because you can do it with Cheetos, not Cheetos, Cheez-Its. It works with them too. So I'm going to do it with this.
Wow.
That is. See if it works.
Wonder how that would go if you cut up the egg lives or made them that other noodle.
Yeah, I wonder if you could make them puff.
Huh. Yeah, see? Future videos.
I wonder if I could make them puff.
That's the whole idea of what we're doing when I say play with your food.
Yeah.
Make it into that kind of stuff. So
yeah.
So Mike, you're at 679, right?
Well, let's see. I think I got while we've been doing this, I went up to 680.
Cool.
Let's see what it says here. Let me refresh the dashboard and see what it says. Drum roll, please. And the magic number is unknown because the computer's slow. 701. Look at there.
Holy moly. That's pretty cool, bud. Marie's having trouble getting up past 200. And she goes up. It seems like each time you get into a like the 50s or the 60s or stuff, it just keeps you there for some reason. I don't get it.
Thank you, Sheena. Yeah, I this is something I'm toying with in my head. I haven't done it. I'm gonna try it, and I'm gonna probably video the first time I do it to see how it works out.
Someone says
You know.
Cheetos.
Yeah, Cheetos. Cheetos. So I mean,
I'm gonna-
this is like a crunchy Cheeto. It's just in the little small ones. It's,
Yeah.
You know, not the long one.
Huh.
Thank y'all, everybody.
I think I'm gonna make
167.
167. Marie's at trying to
But you've
get
come
her.
a long way. I remember when you were way below. You were below 50, and that hadn't been that long ago.
below 50. She was down to 16.
Yeah, that hadn't been that long ago, Marie. You've come a long way quick.
My eye is watering. Yep. 167.
Wow.
Well, Mike, you got a playlist set up?
Yeah, I got several of them.
I'm gonna put you on tonight.
Thank you.
When you up.
I appreciate it. Well, that's about time to call this. We're down at 5 people in here, and we've been going for over 2 hours. And my voice is about to give out with all this drainage I've got.
Yeah. I hear you, kid. My eyes are starting to tear for some reason. I'm tired. I really am.
I am too. It's been a tough week and a half, 2 weeks.
I think last night, by the time I got into bed last night, it was like 2 something. Then naturally, I can't fall asleep right away. And then I was up at
Thank you, Sheena. Thank you very much.
7:30, 7:45, I guess it was. And then Dutch called me this morning. Daddy Dutch called me, congratulate me on my milestone there. And I was in the shower when I come out. I said, "Who knows? I seen Daddy Dutch I call." So then I thought I was going to trip through the day pretty good, but then I just started going. So I need to get some sleep. And
Indian Hemlock, thank you very much.
another great channel.
You take care too.
Yeah.
You got Johnny up and trying to up his game in cooking.
Yeah, he does.
Johnny's like,
I'm waiting for Indian Hemlock to pull out a dining room table and
yeah,
pull up the clothes and have a tuxedo on, sit down. And,
be like James Bond taking off the wetsuit with a tuxedo underneath.
Yeah.
Hiking shoes? I wear the Oxfords below.
Great channel. I mean, so relaxing. Good God.
Good night, Sheena.
Sheena, I'll talk to you later. Thank you for coming in. Thanks for helping out.
I'm probably going to head to bed here in about 10 minutes.
I hear you, buddy. Yeah, Mike, I didn't mean to lose it before, but I don't like that
no
stuff.
Worries. No worries. Go for it.
So,
go for it.
All right there, my man.
All righty. Next week, same
bat time, bat channel.
Yep.
Don't say that. Batman will come in.
So
just gonna let Johnny know that we're heading out. Hey, remember to shut off.
All right. Good night.
Good night. What was it?
Sorry, talking healthcare and health insurance plans with my daughter.
Good one, Daddy.
All right, see y'all. Good night,
what
man.
Was it, what was it they would say on the old show? They would say, will Tom kick anybody out again? Stay tuned next week and find out. Stay tuned.
Next week, instead of the background, I have a boot.
Same bat time. The other bat channel.
And the boot channel. Hey, give Paige a hug for us, me and Marie. And hey, I'll be talking to you. I'll give you a shout tomorrow. I'm going to talk to you about something.
Okay. All right.
All right, man.
Good. Take care, man.
Okay. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye.